How to use dry shampoo correctly to get the best results. Dry shampoo is a beauty arsenal staple for many reasons. It conveniently and easily helps soak up excess oil in seconds, adds instant volume to day oil or 2 or 3 day oil hair, and can significantly extend the life of your blowout. Still, as popular as dry shampoo is, it's not always that easiest product to apply. Hello, chalk white roots. Moreover, dry shampoo continues to evolve from its original aerosol version. Now there are tinted versions, powders, sprays, and even foams. And just like normal shampoo, different types of dry shampoo tend to work more effectively on different hair types and textures. All of this is to say, it might be time to brush up on your dry shampoo know-how. How to use the right dry shampoo. As mentioned, dry shampoo comes in many different variations, including aerosol, spray, powder, and foam, and the specific type you use does make a difference. For instance, if you have fine hair and you use powder, it might feel heavy and weigh down your hair, explains hairstylist Adriana Telser. I recommended powder for thicker and oily hair because it soaks up the oil and won't weigh the hair down. On the flip side, the fine hair might benefit most from a spray or aerosol version because they tend to dry faster and add more volume, Tesler says. Additionally, you would also be wise to make sure you are reading all the details so you can get the right product for you, advises hairstylist Chris Appleton, who counts J-Lo, Ariana Grande, and Kim Kardashian as regular clients. This is because just like regular shampoo and conditioner, different dry shampoo formulas work better for different hair types and concerns. Normally, people with curlier hair need more moisture while people with an oily scalp don't. Appleton says dry shampoo cater the specific hair types, and some dry shampoo come with other properties like volumizing and texturizing. Basically, just as you would for any other skin or hair care product, read the product description page thoroughly in order to make sure that a formula's features pertain to your needs. If you have curly strands, seek out a dry shampoo that also has moisturizing elements. Appleton recommends Color Wow Style on steroids. If you have fine or thin hair, try a lightweight aerosol dry shampoo such as Kerastase powder, Bluff, or Clarins Gentle dry shampoo. For those who tend to have an oily scalp, use a dry shampoo that's formulated to be super absorbent, such as Dry Bar's Detox Dry Shampoo or Oil Super Dry Shampoo. Yet another option is Color Tint Dry Shampoo, which are made to blend better with specific hair color and can come in handy when your roots begin to grow out. Some of our favorites: Moroccanonial Dry Shampoo Light Tones for Blondes and Batiste Dry Shampoo Divine Dark, or Schajoon Dark Dry Powder Shampoo. It's worth noting that all four of the hairstylists polled for this story cited aerosol as their favorite type of dry shampoo delivery system. Why? The pressurization of product combined with the aerosol spray nozzle allow for a more even application, some say, as well as more control. It will give us the added benefit of adding a little more volume and texture, says hairstylist Adel Chabi. How to properly apply dry shampoo. After you have picked out your dry shampoo, you have got to know how to apply it correctly so as not to end up with white roots or stiff strands. Follow these steps for best results. Number 1. Prep and part. Before you even think about spraying it in your hair, shake the bottle up. Appleton says, referring to aerosol, spray, and foams dry shampoo, you don't need to shake a powder. This will make sure the product's formula is evenly distributed inside in the bottle, making for even distribution on your scalp. Next, grab a comb. To apply dry shampoo properly, you will want to part your hair into small sections. Start by parting through the oiliest section of your hair. Work in subsection, moving horizontally up or down depending on where you start, advises hairstylist Matt Dress. And keep in mind that you can layer on as needed. Number 2. Aim and apply. The rule here is to aim directly to the root and hold the bottle 1 foot, yes, a whole 12 inches away from your roots. Keeping the proper distance between your hair and the aerosol bottle is so important. Appleton says you don't want to spray the product too close to your scalp because it will leave a residue that's hard to remove. When do you apply? Don't go overboard. Only apply the dry shampoo onto areas that are oily, not all on the entire scalp. The amount of product needed will depend depend not only on how oily your scalp is, but also on your hair type. The thicker the hair, the more product may be needed to fully saturate and soak up hair oil. Rez explains. For finer hair, less product is needed. Step 3. Pause and massage. One of the glorious benefits to dry shampoo is that it works quickly, with almost immediate results. However, in order to produce the best possible results, you should allow for a bit of extra time before you have to run out the door. It's really crucial to let the dry shampoo sit for a few minutes so it can work its magical properly. Appleton says after you have let it sit, you can massage it into your scalp with your hands or really activate the ingredients that soak up the oil. If you are noticing too much residue after set massage, go ahead and run a brush or a comb through your hair from rooted to tip in order to disperse and build up.